Hello Scorpio, and welcome to your June 2023 love reading. Scorpio, this is a general reading. It will not resonate with all of you. Please take what resonates, leave the rest. Feel free to check your moon and rising signs and other sign placements to see if there's any more clarity or guidance or information in those signs for you. If you're looking for specific answers. If you're new to my channel, welcome. My name is Rudy. I appreciate you all being here. If you're returning, welcome back. Again, thank you all for your time and energy. I like to take a quick moment to welcome all the new subscribers. Anyone that is new to the channel, welcome, welcome. And everyone, please, in the bottom, make them feel welcome. In the bottom, leave a comment. So let everybody be happy. That's all good. All right, guys, let us see what we have going on for you. Scorpio, we are in a chariot mode. We are in movement mode. You have chariot as your focus point, focus card. You have the chariot. And this is a card of Cancer. It's a card of movement. It's a card of going forward, moving forward. It's a card of taking the reins, doing what you want to do, moving where you want to move, doing something for you. You're in charge of this. You're moving this chariot how you want to move. I feel like this is a long time coming, Scorpio. I feel like you may have been a people pleaser, and you may still be a people pleaser. It may be something that you're working through, but I just feel like it's this energy of, trying to find your footing, trying to figure out what's best for you and move yourself forward in that energy. You're doing it for you. You're doing it for the betterment of you. And it's not funny, but it's funny that your subconscious energy is also the Chariot card. It's a different card, different deck. It's still, it's a different card, but it's still, you're in charge. You're in the driver's seat. You have the reins. You're moving this to where you want it to go. And I feel this is your life. This is what you're doing. You're moving your life. You're moving your future into where you want to go. How you want this to go is what I feel the energy is here. All right, guys. I also feel like there's something from your childhood that you might be getting over. There's something from your childhood that could affect how you handle or deal with relationships. I just feel that you have to represent your childhood, and then you have maybe gossip, or you have naysayers or people talking behind your back, and then you have something that you're either ashamed of, or something you are you beat yourself up over, or you carry with you. I feel something, again, that is something that you've always been or done, or who you are. Maybe it wasn't acceptable in your family or your religion, or how that is, and it's something that you make atonements for, or you feel guilty over, or you're working on maybe not feeling guilty for it. I also feel that it's a long process. I feel that kind of with the Chariot card. It's been a long process for you. It's been a long process for you to almost like stand on your own 2 feet, or figure this out for yourself even. You have passion over here, and healing, and then you have the grief and sadness. Again, I have no doubt that what maybe you want to call in is your passion. You want somebody that you're passionate, love, somebody you desire, somebody you're passionate for, right? You still have a lot of healing to go through. You're working on it. Like, this one's mended, this one's still open. You still have healing to go through. You're working through your grief and sadness, right? You're working through your grief and sadness. You're working through this alone time, or this time of what it could be is where you just figured out maybe you had some type of childhood trauma. Maybe you didn't know it. Maybe you didn't remember. Maybe you've been in therapy and something, again, Scorpio, this is not for everybody, but this is what I'm picking up on the reading. So, you know, this is what I do. You could have had some childhood trauma. You could have had something where people talked about you, or made fun of you, or weren't nice to you. Something you had to work through, or you have to work through. Something that you have to keep working on is what I feel. And with the Chariot card, it shows movement forward. It shows that you are moving forward. And the Passion card can be what you want to draw in. You want to draw in somebody that's passionate. You want to draw in somebody that is like-minded. You want to draw in somebody that understands even, right? That kind of energy. And it can also mean that you're passionate about your health. You're passionate about your mental health. You're passionate about making this work. I just find it interesting that your bottom of the deck card is the same as the energy for the reading. I just find that interesting. So it's like a double whammy. It's like a double moving yourself forward, commending yourself for how far you've come. With the Passion card, you can also maybe be opening yourself back up to love, or opening yourself up to the prospect of love. The past. Your past. We have the Hermit card. And you can still be in this past. It can still be part of. It is a card of going inward. It's a card of learning your lessons, learning lessons, understanding lessons, and moving forward. Letting that light shine. That light's a beacon to others. That light's a beacon for other people to see and find you. Journaling, making mental notes, taking that time to understand whys, to understand what happened, to understand all the things, right? Taking the time to understand all the things. And because of that, where you stand now, you can set your boundaries up. You're not afraid to stand up for yourself. You're not afraid to speak your mind. You're not afraid to say no. Past relationships, again, the burden you carried. The burden you carried, right? The guilt, even, that you may have felt or carried. But definitely the burden you carried. Not all those are yours to carry. You know that now. The standing your ground. You have 7 wands, not 10. You know what's yours. You know what's yours to carry. You know what's yours not to carry. Learning to let go of those burdens. Learning to give these back to whoever they belong to that aren't yours. Your mother, your father, your uncle, your cousin, your sister, your brother, the church, the priest, the pastor, the bullies at school. Your potential is definitely, it's Eight of Pentacles, and this is a beautiful card of having experience, manifesting what you want, but doing it through experience, knowing exactly what you want to do or make or create or meet. You know, again, manifesting who you want, maybe in a relationship. It can even be who you want to be as a person, Scorpio. Taking that energy and creating, taking that energy and grounding, taking that energy and speaking it, bringing it forth, creating. On the conflicts card, you have the Hangman, and this is really about maybe not rushing into a situation. If a situation would present itself, maybe not rushing into a situation quickly. Take your time. Remember the lessons you've learned, because you have the Hangman and the Hermit card here. So it's kind of remembering the lessons you've learned. There's your light. Letting that light shine, but allowing that to sink in. To me, the Hangman is a person who has put this on themselves. They have hit the pause button. They have hit the button of let me rethink this, or let me think about this. So the conflict to me would be rushing in. If you hear crunching, I'm sorry, it's my dog. And if you hear hissing, it's fans, because it's really hot in here. So I apologize for all the possible background noise. But the Hangman, again, as a conflict, it would be rushing into something, not heeding the lessons you've learned, not listening to your inner voice. And it can be a conflict as taking too long on a situation, giving something too much thought even. Positive and negative, you have the Nine of Wands. Positive would be, again, knowing from how far you've come. You've come a long way. Knowing that energy. Standing your ground, waiting, knowing, hoping it's coming. It's coming, you know it's coming. You're almost there. 9 is an end of a cycle, beginning of the next. It's a completion, you know. It's almost at 10, which is the beginning of the next cycle, the end of it and the beginning. So this is a completion. Gaining wisdom, contentment. The negative would be giving up. The negative would be, I can't do this anymore. The negative would be, I've done this for so long, I just can't anymore. The next steps card is you have this beautiful card of balance. You have this beautiful card of stability. So the next step is picking yourself up, dusting yourself off, really grounding yourself and positioning yourself in a position to meet somebody, to manifest the person that you want to meet. Making sure you're stable and you're grounded and you're there too. You're ready for that too, is what I feel. I also feel with that card, it's like giving it time. You have a lot of, give things time. Don't rush. Don't rush. Give something time. All right. We have your fears that may block you is a Five of Wands. This is, again, can be people around you. I feel with this card, it's almost like going back into the same scenario of this again. Not wanting that conflict, not wanting that collision, not wanting that you know, the conflict. You don't want to argue. You don't want to go back here. You don't want to go back from whence you came. That's what I feel. But it's your fears. And 5 is a number of change. It can be a number of forced growth, where you have had to go through things in order to be the person you are today and get to where you're going. Your hopes. You have the Knight of Swords, one of my favorite cards in the deck. I always look to this card and the Three of Cups. Those are my two favorites. But this talks about action. Your hopes are acting upon a situation. If there's somebody that you want to meet, if there's somebody you want to talk to, if there's somebody that's talking to you, if you want to go out with somebody, if there's somebody you like, take action on it. Move forward. Talk. Get to know somebody. Don't be shy. You have the Outcome card, which is beautiful, Ace of Wands energy. There's potential here for growth. There's potential here for knowledge. Your passion, your desires, what you've wanted here is going to manifest on the Outcome card. This is new person coming in, new potential, new passion, new desire. And I also say new because it's a aspect of yourself, because you've been through so much. You're almost like a new person as well. So you're learning. You're learning too. You're learning also. And if there's a situation, because you have these so close right here between the Ace of Swords, which is your hopes, and then the Outcome. Aces are to me, they're a window that can open and close. And when the window's open, take advantage of it. So with that card, you have to almost say, make hay while the sun shines, so to speak. Move forward. All right. Let's pull a oracle card for you guys. One more card for Scorpio. What do they need to know, please? Scorpio need to know. Monk's Hood. If I'm not mistaken, this is something about not trusting people around you. Monk's Hood, also known as Aconite, Wolfsbane, and Devil's Helmet, is both beautiful and dangerous. Due to Monk's Hood highly poisonous nature, the herb has underworld associations. It's sacred to Hecate, and historically has been used for invocations. The herb's bee-drawing flowers, which resemble the heads of hooded and cloaked figures along with its tall stature, give a guardian-like feeling to the plant. This visual similarity may feed into the lore that Monk's Hood will warn people when danger is near, though it is deadly. It's a deadly being itself. The phrase cloak and dagger conjures up ideas of intrigue, secrecy, and mystery, and now is a time to give a little more thought to the reality of potential dangerous situation. It's time to draw your cloak close to your body and avoid being noticed, and be ready to defend yourself just in case. We have a tendency to view guardian spirits as friendly and welcoming in nature, but that's not true of all that may aid us. Though some may be distant and cold, they are still up to the task, regardless of our preconceptions about them. Monkshood embodies the saying, the witch who cannot hex cannot heal. Magic is neither black nor white, good nor bad. It's how we apply it and take responsibility for our actions that matters most. One person's poison can be another person's miracle cure, all from the same source. So I just feel with this, it's a card of caution. It's a card of warning. Be careful of those around you. Be careful of people you let in. When we come back with this and give this back to whoever it belongs to, then there can be some retaliation on that. Not enough not to do it. The good outweighs the bad on both. I just see this as a card of caution and a card of, gosh, keep your friends close and your enemies closer is what I feel, honestly, with this. I feel you're well on your way to a very good, healthy, solid relationship when the time's right. I feel like it's coming and you can be talking to somebody. There could be somebody that you're opening the door to let in. You're going to take action on a positive situation with a person that you want a grounded, steady relationship. You're still healing. You will express that to the person. And you're giving back to people what is theirs. You're not carrying it. You're working through childhood trauma. You're coming out with knowledge to help others. It's a beautiful reading, Scorpio. Let me know how this resonates with you. Do have a beautiful month. Know I put readings out mid-month for health, career, finance, and love if you're interested in those. Subscribe, hit the notification bell. I'd appreciate that. I thank you all for being here. Very good reading, you know. Everything can't be rainbows and unicorns, but you're well on your way. I love that healing aspect of these cards. Thank you so much. Until next time, be blessed. Bye for now.